gypsum. For over 7 decades now, Grenzebach BSH has supplied everything required for the production and further processing of gypsum and plaster, from individual pieces of apparatus up to turnkey industrial plants. The large-scale combustion plant ordinance, which defines emission standards for German fossil fuel-fired power stations and became effective in the middle of the 1980s, provided a new source of gypsum. Large quantities of gypsum are generated as a byproduct in the desulfurization of flue gases. Hence, this type of gypsum is called FGD-Gypsum. Preferably, the FGD-Gypsum processing plants are located directly next to the power stations. Typical FGD-Gypsum has a free moisture content of 4 to 10%. The building materials industry uses different thermal processes for treating the moist FGD-Gypsum to make it suitable for further processing. A conveying system transports the moist FGD-Gypsum from the power station to a silo that is part of the further treatment facility. That is the drying and calcining plant. The moist gypsum silo is used for intermediate storage. The silo discharge system feeds the moist FGD-Gypsum to a metering belt weigher. The belt weigher supplies the raw material in metered quantities to the double paddle mixing screw conveyor, which then feeds it to the flash dryer. Here the gypsum is dried in a flue gas stream coming from an upstream hot gas generator. The dry material is pneumatically discharged and conveyed to a dust collection system. In the cyclone separators and the dust collection filter, the dry product is separated from the flue gas, so that the exhaust will not contain more dust than permitted by law. The dried gypsum is stored in a dry material silo downstream from the dust collection facility, and then fed to a calciner where it is converted to beta hemihydrate. At the end of the calcining process, the hemihydrate has a temperature of some 160 degrees centigrade. An indirect rotary drum cooler cools the material as required. In order to recuperate the thermal energy, the dust-free hot air from the cooler is utilized as combustion air for the drying and calcining plant's hot gas generators. A conveying system transports the hemihydrate from the cooler to a finished product silo for intermediate storage. The material from the finished product silo and dry additives are metered via a belt weigher and blended in a mixing screw. Liquid additives are supplied via a metering pump. The top and bottom cardboard is fed to the production line via separate automatic stands and unreeling stations. Board type and quality are indicated on the back. The entire cardboard run up to the forming station is continuously monitored and controlled. Creasers prepare the edges of the plasterboards. In a Grenzebach BSH developed mixer, the plaster and additives are blended, and the slurry is then applied to the bottom cardboard. The top cardboard is added at the forming station, and a board web is formed. Sensors measure and control the height of the plaster dam in front of the forming station. The setting belt and an open roller track convey the endless board web to the knife. While travelling this distance, the plaster sets and the web hardens. The plasterboard knife cuts the web into individual boards of any desired length. The accelerating rollers track takes the boards to the wet cross conveyor, where they are turned over and subsequently transported into the dryer by means of the tipple feeder. Grenzebach BSH offers different dryer designs. The longitudinally ventilated dryer with 2 or 3 zones, available with or without heat recovery system. The 2-stage dryer, which has a heat consumption some 20% lower than conventional dryers. And the cross-ventilated jet dryer, with or without heat recovery system, which stands out for its excellent control characteristics. These guarantee top-quality, uniform drying results. This dryer can also be equipped with the 2-stage system. Of course, Grenzebach BSH offers complete solutions. Board treatment downstream from the dryer is adapted to the respective market requirements. Cross conveyors move the boards to the stacking section. The bundler, a component developed by Grenzebach BSH, designed to meet the particular quality requirements. An automatic pallet magazine supplies pallets to the stacking table. The plasterboards are then stacked on these pallets. Multiple stacks provide for a more effective use of the forklift trucks. Roller conveyors move the finished stacks to the takeoff positions. From here, they are taken to the store or straight to the dispatch station. From the raw material to the finished product, Grenzebach BSH is your competent partner in all matters relating to the planning and supply of plants for the gypsum and plaster industry.